The setting for this filming, a garden on a beautiful summer day, may seem somewhat incongruous when I tell you that I'm filming this the day after the tragic events in West London with the tower block which caught fire and which we watched so painfully on our television screens as that drama unfolded. As I speak, there are people who know that they have been bereaved. There are many others who fear that they have been bereaved. There are those who've lost pretty well everything that they possessed. There are others who are injured, who are hurt, who are in hospital. And there are those who just simply are shocked by what's happened. And of course there are those uncomfortable questions about why this has happened, what the reason might be, why that tower block caught fire so quickly and so dramatically. And these are questions which doubtless will go on being asked for some time to come. This tragic event takes place just shortly after other tragic events within the life of our nation. The terrorist attacks in Borough Market near London Bridge and in Manchester, where again the lives of people who didn't expect anything bad to happen to them have just been taken over by tragedy, by unforeseen circumstances. These things remind us about the vulnerability of human life, the fragility of our lives. Some of you watching this may know people personally who've been caught up in one or other of these events. But we can almost certainly, all of us, imagine how we might have been. We might just have been there in one of these places where these things happened. And that consciousness of our own mortality, our own vulnerability, is something that can be quite difficult, that our lives hang, as it were, by a thread, and that thread can part at any time. One of the striking things about the response to the West London fire has been the response of the churches and of the other faith communities. The local Anglican parish, the local Methodist church, some of the Islamic centres, these are places which have opened their doors, which have welcomed people who have been in need, which have sought to give practical help, which have, perhaps above everything else, offered a listening ear to people in distress. Perhaps that can be a sign to us of our Christian calling in times of difficulty, in times of questioning, in times of uncertainty. That we are to, as it were, open our doors, open the doors of our hearts and our minds, open our ears that we may be that listening presence for people, that we may be that quiet expression of the presence of God at the heart of our common life, at the heart of the life of our communities. And of course, perhaps above everything else, that we should be a presence of prayer at the heart of our communities. That's what the Christians in West London are doing as I speak. Pray God that we may all respond to that calling to be a prayerful presence for our communities and for our nation.